From Monday to Tuesday, you don't have any fun. From Wednesday to Thursday, just gonna out for a run. Friday and Saturday, you're always getting drunk. And Sunday, you stay at home and never go to church.
Welcome back, my night outers. DJ Psyco Eddie here. In studio with me today, I have no guests. I guess no one loves me today. Actually, in studio, I do have the one, the only, the almost immortal Tony Jones running sound for me. How you doing tonight, Tony?
Well, I'm staring down this Narragansett beer, Allie's Donut Chocolate Porter. This is the first time I got it. I haven't cracked it open yet, but has craft beer gone too far? That is the question I keep asking myself, especially with pumpkin season upon us. There's pumpkin everything.
Pumpkin spice has run rampant. However, it's a fat guy thing. The Alley's donut and beer combined, it has to, it sounds so wrong. It has to be good. By the way, if you want to be part of the show and actually show up to the show once in a while, hit me up on Facebook or hit me up on an email, MyNightOutRadio@Verizon.net, Facebook.com/MyNightOut. We have a website for you to check out, MyNightOutRI.com. We're also on Instagram and Twitter, which I have to admit, I have to pay much more attention to because I haven't. Look us up there at DJ Psycho Eddie. Well, like I said, I do enjoy the beer. However, I've been staying away from the beer quite a bit. In fact, I'm staring at the same Alley's Donut beer, and I grabbed a water instead. What does that tell you? But what I can tell you is I have eaten. I have gone out. I've eaten quite a bit.
No.
And I know, it's hard to believe. But I hit a couple of good places I wanted to share with everybody. First off, Cornerstone Inn. It's in Exeter. It's been 20 different things, but right now the current incarnation is the Cornerstone Inn right on Route 3. I went there for a birthday party. So they did family-style chicken, which a lot of places do, but not everyone gets it right. Either the fries are too overdone, the salad is, it's just lettuce.
It's salad.
So you don't make friends with salad. It sounds like a song I remember from somewhere. But they actually brought out trays. It's not like they count how many people there are at the table, add one piece in, and bring it out to the table. They brought out full trays of chicken.
Nice.
And, the pasta was actually really good. Another place I wanted to point out, it's been an established place quite a while, actually, is Rick's Roadhouse, Richmond Street in Providence. The other day I went there for lunch. I wasn't that hungry, which is in itself weird for me, but I got the chili, which kind of on the sweet side, still had a kick to it, and I got a Caesar salad. I don't know why I've been on a salad kick, but the salad was really good. The chili, lots of meat, no beans. So if Tony happened to go out and sample some, he wouldn't kill everyone in the studio that evening.
Now, I've only been to Rick's Roadhouse a handful of times, and I like it because I am picky about barbecued goods. So if I can do it better with my own rub and my own sauces in my own backyard.
So if you could rub it better yourself, why have someone else
why
would
go
do
to,
it?
Why go to Richmond Street or why go to Allen's Ave, right?
Exactly. Well, I too am a barbecue snob, and I have eaten my way around the menu at Rick's Roadhouse extensively. And I have yet to have a bum meal over there. And I know what you're saying. Every time I talk about a restaurant, it's good, excellent, out of this world, and I never talk about the bad ones.
You never talk about all the times you've got explosive diarrhea.
Well, there have been quite a few, I have to admit. I don't name them because I don't want them suing me for defamation of character and ruining someone's business.
Or if you choose to go back there, you don't want them to hock a loogie in your food.
Well, I try to be pleasant with people anyways, so that doesn't happen too often, but I know there's a couple of restaurants out there that if I ever went back, they probably will.
So the culinary scene in Rhode Island being as it is, one of the best on the East Coast, not naming any names, but percentage-wise, what do you think is good meal versus place that you're not going to talk about on the show because it sucked?
I'm going to go with about 50-50.
That's not bad.
For every 3 to 4 meals I go out, I'll probably catch 1 or 2 that sucked. One that I definitely have to bring to mind, though, they started off as a food truck, and they were so busy every time they went, wherever they went, they established a brick and mortar up in Cranston over on East Street, which is at the very end of Pontiac Avenue. It's called Paco's Tacos. The taco truck, they have a brick and mortar. The taco truck is still running, which is, it's a good progression. But the burritos there, I had a muchacha burrito over there, and it was out of this world. Beef, fried egg, beans, all the veggies and whatever. And we try not to get too excited with the veggies. But that brings up a point in my mind. How many other food trucks, locally or otherwise, that were just so successful, they went and did a brick and mortar. Can you think of any? If you know of any, hit me up on Facebook or hit me up MyNightOut Radio at Verizon.net. What about you, Tony? Any that?
Well, and that's great to see because it won't get too political on this program. We have other people that do that, but it is extremely painful to open a business in Rhode Island's current climate, and it's even more painful to open up a restaurant with health codes and people that want to sue you and finding good help. So it's great to see. The only one I can think of, and I think this is just kind of a side business for them, but they come down to Wickford all the time, or they come down for the farmers market, is Antonio's on Federal Hill, and they also have a small food truck. But that was kind of just a side business for them.
That was a side business afterwards.
Great food.
But two that I could think of that were food truck first and then got into a brick and mortar, Mama Kim's Korean Barbecue, which if you have ever been on Thayer Street, they were all the way down the end past Paragon, and the Poco Loco truck, which parks right over at the Scurvy Dog. They have a brick and mortar over Cranston Street, Broad Street, I think it is. But those are the only ones locally. If I've forgotten anybody, definitely correct me. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up in the email.
And if there's any food trucks listening that would like to pull out in front of the studio here and offer free samples, that's also...
we would definitely give them business.
You'd be welcome.
Oh, God, yes. Well, at that, I like going up to Boston a lot. I know that was a very subtle transition, but when it comes to food, there is nothing subtle about me. But I go up to Boston quite a bit, and we're going to take a break with a Boston's band. It's the Dropkick Murphys, state of Massachusetts. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to My Night Out Radio.
Won't you give this thing a try? If you can and you fail, you won't be the only loser. These kids don't stand a chance with you in their future.